Bonjour Aries and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your February tarot reading. So I hope you're doing well and that you had a good January month and a good beginning of the year so far. I have posted the tarot birth card readings for February last week, so there will be a link in the description box below if you would like to check yours out, and if you don't know what your tarot birth card is, how to work it out and so on. So it will be down there. So normally for my monthlies I split my deck into different piles. This month I've been called to do a Celtic cross, but I'm going to put a oracle card in the center of it to get the main energy. So as always, this is a general reading, so please, take what resonates. So if you would like to connect to the energies of my deck, now is the time to do so by taking a couple of deep breaths and relaxing whilst I shuffle. So what do my Aries querents need to hear for February for their highest good, please? So your energy is imagine, it's card 20. Okay. So you're being called to maybe dream a little bit. Are you settling for something? Let's see what the Tarot has to say. Because this is a very beautiful energy of, dream big is what I'm hearing. But we'll see what this is about. Oh, whoa, way too many cards. Temperance was here. We'll see if Temperance comes out in the spread. I have reviewed this gorgeous tarot deck, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm using, and it will be in the description box below, the link to the review I've done, if you want to check it out. Okay, so at the center of your spread, we have the Six of Wands, beautiful fiery energy to start you. Crossing you, we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so some blocks, mental blocks. Above you, the Knight of Swords. Below you, the Hermit, Major Arcana. I'm sorry, it's a bit cramped. I have a lot of cards on the thing. Five of Swords is behind you. Ahead of you, the Two of Pentacles. You've got two energies, so duality, polarities and choices. As an advice, you have the Seven of Swords. In your environment, we have the Page of Wands. Hopes and fears, the Ace of Wands. That's a lot of fire energy going on, which is good, it's your energy. And the Two of Wands as a final outcome, which basically echoes the Oracle card, the world's your oyster. Interesting. I'm going to put it like that so you can see it's your outcome. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles, and that's the energy that's at work or at play, and you may not be aware of it. Now, 4 is the number of strong foundations and stability. If you think about any pieces of furniture or a building, they tend to have 4 corners, 4 legs. These are the corner of stability. Pentacles is earth energy, so it's to do with your daily life, whether we're looking at your careers, how you develop it, your financial assets, but also home life and education. The Four of Pentacles talks about financial stability. It talks about having experienced a bit of growth and being financially stable. Now, it doesn't talk about being rich. This is like the first stage of stability in the physical world, in the 3D world. On the shadow side of it, it talks about holding on too tight to things. If you look at the picture, because you have both pictures on those cards, this is somebody who is holding on very tightly to their coins. And it could be holding on too tight to a situation because, well, maybe you struggled to get there, and you're happy you can pay your bills, or you're happy to be at the level you are at in your career for the time being, or you're happy about where you live currently because what you had before was really not pleasant, and it's been, a journey to get there, and so you're like, no one's going to take that away from me. Totally understand. So, you know, obviously take what resonates, but it could well be for others, if it's not that, it's you, or your spirit team, should I say, trying to provide this for you, this stability, this safe place where, okay, you've got enough, then you can build something even bigger and grow some more from this Four of Pentacles. So, you know, you're here for different reasons, so take what resonates. I'm going to put it here, I think you can see it here. So in the past we have the Five of Swords. Now the Five is the energy of change and disruption, and Swords is the mental realm. You have three Swords energy. You also have, I have noticed, 4 Wands, okay, which is your energy, and when your energy is more present in a reading, it means that you are playing to your strength, which is always a very, very good sign to see. And we have a couple of coins. So I have noticed, however, that there is absolutely no cups in your reading, which means that this is not about emotions and feelings. It's more about everyday life and the drive and passion to get to where you want to be. Now in the Five of Swords energy, what I see is that, you know, you've had to make some decisions that may not have been liked by everybody. That's why I said, for some of you, the journey might have been difficult and long to get to that point of stability, to get to that first landmark of, I've made it, I've secured my rent, or I've got my job, you know, I'm going to be able to pay the bills, or, you know, I'm going to get my first book published, that kind of thing. Take what resonates. And so the Five of Swords says that you've had to be fairly ruthless about the decisions you had to make and what you had to do. And I often refer to it as a card it's a victory that came at a price, because anything that comes with the swords can cut. It's not an easy energy. So that's what I'm saying. And it's still having repercussions in the future or in the present situation. And I can see why, because you are being asked to imagine. And when that card came out, I felt it instantly. I said to you, oh, are you settling? This is a card that I was getting the energy of dream big, reach out, you know, for the moon, for the stars. You can see, I don't know if you could when I showed it to you, but the hand is going towards the moon. And you've got that Six of Wands there. Now, I love the Six of Wands. Firstly, 6 is harmony after having overcome any kind of challenge, which in itself is a beautiful energy. Because, you know, you've got that Five of Swords here. When I talk to you about a victory that may have come at a price, whether the price is, you know, we're talking finances because you had, let's say, to pay for education, or whether you had to make difficult, ruthless decisions in order to get there. But the Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's having overcome a challenge, a change, a disruption, competition, whatever the case may be. Message for someone out there, or even slander, someone slandering you and then pushing you under the bus for whatever reason. That's for someone out there. And being victorious. There is also an element of recognition with this card. This is a victory that everyone notices. People look up to you. They are impressed by this victory, this success, this triumph. That's there at the center. Now, I am feeling the energy that you're not embracing this energy yet because your guard is up. The Two of Swords, twos represents duality, polarity, decisions and crossroads. But the Two of Swords is not making a decision. It's being in a position and going, my guard is up, I'm protecting myself. And it can be for various reasons, you know. It could be because you've been hurt before, so you don't want to lower your guard because, hey, you're not stupid, you don't want to get hurt again. I get it. It may be because you don't have all the information regarding the situation and you just don't feel confident to move forward right now because it would require making the decision without being certain, and you don't want to do that. Totally understand as well. So this is crossing. This is why you're not in that victorious energy. But imagine if you dropped your guard. Because this is what you could potentially get and what you want. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? In your mind, on your mind, you've got the Knight of Swords. Now, Knights represents things moving forward, action being taken, and this is the fastest of the Knights, air energy. This is the Knight, no genders attached, just energy, okay, characteristic. This is someone who just goes for it. They have all of the data they want, and need. They are sure of themselves, they have their resources, and they just go for it. They just, you know, triple gallop towards it. And that's what you would like to see. You want to see fast progress. So maybe you're waiting on an offer, a job offer, being accepted on a course or something like that. You're waiting for that big moment where you're going to be triumphant. But it's not happening. There's a block right here, and I see it. And you've got three twos. You've got the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. This is really saying crossroads, decision, choose. I'm really getting this energy of progress is on halt because there's a mental block, a refusal to choose A or B, or to lower your guard because you're on the defensive for whatever reason that is. And I'm sensing the energy of it's been so hard to get there, Claude, you have no idea. That's what I'm hearing. And trust me, I sympathize, I really do. But you have this card here, imagine. Imagine what it feels like to be triumphant, to be victorious. This is the only thing that's blocking you right there. And for some of you, there might be a little bit of lack mentality. I'll say it, it's just for some of you, because there's not a specific card that's talking about that. But if you are holding on too tight to this landmark, this achievement, this safety you've reached, this is going to be fed by lack mentality, the fear of losing. And obviously when we are in this kind of vibration, we cannot manifest success, prosperity, and abundance. So it's something to be very much aware of. And I believe that's why you've got the Hermit in your subconscious. You know, what's underlying the problem? Why is there this Two of Swords block? Why is your guard up? You need to go within. The Hermit is a big signal from your spirit team because it's a major arcana, so we're talking a big energy here, to go within. This is really do the work. Look within and observe what shadow side you have. Where do these blocks come from? What do you need to heal in order to drop your guard? You know, what it is that's blocking you. And you can only do this by being honest with yourself, and most importantly, not judgmental. When you go into isolation a little bit, and I'm not saying to barricade yourself in your house, I'm just saying, you know, switch off from social media, you know, stop looking at other people's life, and you know, focus on you. You know, what does your heart want? What matters to you? And also maybe slightly less relying upon what other people think. You know, people who are important to us, we ask for their opinions, and sometimes we end up being more muddled up and confused after having heard what they had to say. This is a card that says you need to go within and find out for yourself what the answer is to this. Because in the near future, you're going to have to make a choice. You know, the Two of Pentacles is a crossroad and a weighing up of options and resources. Should I, shouldn't I? Is this possible? Can I afford it with my resources? Or do I have the time capacity to go this way? So it's not going to go away. It's going to follow you until you address this Two of Swords energy of being blocked, basically, mentally blocked. It's a lot of mental energy, and you need to go within to deal with that. Because the universe is just going to keep on putting you into positions where you're going to have to choose, okay? Now, I do like the fact that you go from the Ace of Wands to Two of Wands at the end of your reading. I will talk to you about that in a minute. Your advice is the Seven of Swords. The 7 is a powerful number because, look it up if you're not aware of what all the meanings of 7. But this is, to me, as a tarot reader who reads to empower you, you know, to be proactive, to know the energies and use them. To me, it's the number of self-evaluation that leads to having gained experience and then gaining that confidence to move forward. The Seven of Swords is the work smarter, not harder card. Okay, why would you fight a battle when you can remove the weapons from the other army if you get a chance? So this is thinking out of the box. This is doing something that you may not feel comfortable doing, something that's going to put you out of your comfort zone, but will clear that. And the comfort zone might be having your guard up all the time, you know, just staying put. Staying put is safer than making a decision, right? That's what we tell each other, ourselves sometimes, isn't it? I mean, I know I've done it before. What if I don't make a decision? nothing wrong can happen, I'm just going to stay there. And then boom, the universe sends me a tower moment, and it's painful and uncomfortable because I wasn't ready. So the Seven of Swords is saying, get out of your comfort zone, do something that you may not normally do, think out of the box, something different. You don't have to always have your guard up or always look at a situation in the way you do right now, is what they're saying. That's a message for someone out there, because that's not how I normally talk, not the vocabulary I use. In your environment, you've got a Page of Wands, so you've got a good bit of news that's going to come your way, or already has come your way very recently. Pages represents news and also new directions, like meaning new beginnings. And Wands energy, it's that passion, that desire, it's good news, something that really, puts a spring in your step. And obviously your energy, so an energy that is so familiar that you thrive on. So it could be a good bit of news that came your way recently or is about to come, or it could be a new door, like an opportunity out of nowhere that just like seemed to appear magically, and you're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I need. And it could be somebody, but it doesn't have to be someone who gives you that bit of news. It could be circumstantial, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not surprised to see this, because you are hoping for a brand new beginning. You have the Ace of Wands there. It's coming. With the Page of Wands in your environment, I can tell you it is coming. That's why you also have the Two of Pentacles here, because it's coming, you're going to have to make a decision. And this Ace of Wands, okay, so this is the door that opens, that opportunity you were secretly praying for, something that is going to set your heart and soul on fire, and you're just like, yeah, like going on an adventure. It could be, do you know what, I'm done with this, I'm going to take a sabbatical year and travel around the world. It may well be something like that. It may well be someone that comes into your life, and they just, when you're in their presence, they make you feel alive. Now, it can be romantic, obviously, it could be a very passionate relationship, but it could also be a very deep friendship, someone who brings so much excitement into your world. And I've met someone like that recently, and it has nothing to do with passion. It's just someone whose energy is so high that I can't help but feel infused and creative when I'm around this person. So it could be that. It could be a business opportunity if you're here for that. It could be a creative project, but something that holds the potential of this suit, which is, really following your passions and your desire. And I can see you're hoping for it. And as I said, with the Page of Wands here, I'm repeating myself. It will come. And obviously, as the potential outcome, well, the world is your oyster. The Two of Wands is choose. Go left or right. Which one is going to bring you the most excitement? Which one's going to really drive you forward? What's going to be the most beneficial for you? Are you going to take the safe path and repeat the same pattern? Or are you going to use the energy of the Seven of Swords, which is your advice, which is, you know what, take the least trodden path, do something different, get out of your comfort zone. You see, if this doesn't look comfortable, that's not comfort zone. And drop your guard, because guess what? When you go out of your comfort zone, what happens? The Six of Wands happens. This is the victory. This is people noticing you, being in awe of what you've achieved, and gaining maybe public recognition if that's what you're after because of your work or your career, but it doesn't have to be. Just imagine, okay? Just think big is what I'm hearing loud and clear for you this month, okay? No lack mentality, no thinking small. Let's put the Four of Pentacles energy in the past, okay? You've reached that landmark, and now let's dream big and embrace this. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm so humbled you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a truly wonderful month. Don't forget to check out your Tarot Birth card readings. They may shed some further light on this. And until next time, au revoir.